welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be going over what I got from the admin abuse, which was today at the time of me recording this. I will also be going over what I got from hatching the OG egg over here for 24 hours, which I'm not quite sure how I'm going to be doing it. I'm not quite sure if I go to the egg on each account and check the hatches, but anyways, we are going to be going over here, and as you can see, this is the line of all of my alts, and we're going to go down the list. Starting off, we do have Juno Studios, Idk Aulu alt number 1, alt number 2, alt number 3, alt number 4, and bundle of Junos, and last but not least, the main. Starting off, we do have Juno Studios, and I think the plan is just to go to the egg on each account and show the admin abuse pets that I got and also the pets that I got from the OG egg. So on Juno Studios, I have hatched a total of 466,840 eggs, and we're going to go to the inventory in 3, 2, 1, and we're going to scroll down. Okay, and as you can see, I did get a shiny OG Prisma Cube from the OG egg, and I also got a mythic Silly King Doggy from the admin abuse egg, and also 2 shiny silly doggies. I also got a super silly doggy, which is pretty cool, and I got another normal OG cube, 2 of the OG overlords, and a whole bunch of the Silly King doggies, 5 to be exact. I would say this is pretty good from the admin abuse and also from the OG egg. I will definitely take a shiny Prisma Cube, and I will definitely also take the mythic Silly King Doggy and also the 2 shinies. And next up, we do have Idk Aulu. We're going to go over here and check the eggs, and Idk Aulu has hatched a total of 417,190 eggs, which is a whole bunch of eggs. But we're going to check the inventory in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to scroll down, and oh my god, okay. So there is a few pets that I did forget to lock, being the King Mushes, but let's see what we do have. So we do have a shiny Maidner plush. I'm gonna assume it's from the admin abuse. I also got the shiny OG Overlord. I also got 3 of the shiny Silly King doggies, which is pretty cool, and once again another Maidner plush. Not entirely sure which egg I got that from, and a normal OG Overlord, and a whole bunch more of the Silly King doggies. Holy, we got 7 of them, which I think is pretty good. Let me see if there is an index actually for that egg. Okay, there is an index. I only hatched 40,000 of the silly eggs, and I got all this. I would say that is pretty good. And next up, we do have IDK Juno alt number 1. We're going to go and check the eggs. Total eggs are 413,127. We're going to go just straight into the inventory in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to scroll down. And okay, hold on now. Okay, so there is quite the pets here. So let's go through this one by one here. So we did get a mythic super silly doggy, which is a 1 in 100 billion. I also got a mythic silly king doggy, which is 1 in 10 billion. So that's pretty cool. I also did get a shiny super hacker prism, but I did get that a few days ago. I did get this when I was bounty hunting, so that is nothing new. But I did also get a shiny Maidner plush. I also got the OG dragon fruit, which is very good. And once again, 6 of the silly king doggies. And holy, I did not realize the exist count of the Silly King Doggy is 191,000. Holy. But I will say, just for over 400,000 eggs hatched, I would definitely take an OG dragon fruit since it is 1 in 2.5 billion. And also for the last like week or 2, maybe even more, I have been hatching without infinity elixirs, which gladly I do have some, so hopefully I should get much more cooler pets. We're also going to see what these pets do look like actually, because I have no idea what they look like. So we're going to equip the Silly King Doggy, and we're going to check this out, and oh my god, okay, that is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. This is it compared to the normal King Doggy, which as you can see, the size comparison is a very big difference. And this is the mythic Silly King Doggy. As you can see, it is flying about with its wings. We'll also compare it against the normal one. Size difference, the mythic is slightly bigger, and in my opinion, it does look much more cooler. So we're going to go straight to this one. This is what the OG dragon fruit looks like. In my opinion, this pet does look cool. Obviously, the OG pets don't look obviously amazing, but I would still say this pet is a very good looking pet. But it's time to see this. Okay, 1 in 100 billion mythic super silly doggy. Here it is. This is what it looks like, and oh my god, this is not what I thought it was going to look like. I would say this pet is pretty cool, and I would say it is a very good hatch from the admin abuse. And next up, we do have IDK Juno alt number 2. We're going to check the eggs, and okay, this account does not have the last legendary, so I am not expecting anything crazy here, but we will check the eggs. 422,441, and we're going to go straight into the inventory in 3, 2, 1, and we're going to scroll down, and I'm hoping I did get at least something here, but it's not likely if I did not get the last legendary, I feel like. And okay, so I did. I got the OG Overlord, which I would definitely take. And I also got a Maid Nerd plush and 4 of the Silly King doggies. Once again, I would definitely take. And next, we do have IDK Juno alt number 3. We're going to go check the eggs. And I have hatched a total of 419,652 eggs. Go into the inventory in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to scroll down. And okay, we'll take this row by row. I feel like this might be a little bit better. Starting off, we do have a shiny super silly doggy and another shiny super silly doggy. We've also got 2 of the Maid Nerd plushes and Axolotl Army, which once again is not new because I was bounty hunting for about like 6 days, I think it was. But next row, what do we have? We got the OG Overlord, which is very good to see. And we also got 3 of the Silly King doggies. And we did get another one. So we got another 4 Silly King doggies. And another singular OG, the Overlord, which once again, I would definitely take, especially the shiny Silly King doggies up here. And also, I would just like to kind of disclose, I do know roughly what I did get from the admin abuse. I know nothing about what I got from the OG eggs because I was obviously AFKing for basically the full 24 hours. So I have no idea what to expect with the OG eggs, but I do know what to expect with the admin abuse egg. But we're going to check the hatched here. And once again, I don't have the last legendary. It's kind of unfortunate, but we're going to check the eggs. The total eggs hatched is 293,000, meaning I must have stopped hatching or I must have disconnected at a very early time, which is kind of unfortunate. So I'm not expecting anything crazy here. But we're going to check the inventory in 3, 2, 1. Okay, and once again, we are going to be going row by row. Okay, wait. Okay, what? Okay, so we got 2 OG Prisma Cubes from only 200,000 eggs. Okay, and we also got the Maid Nerd plush. Let's see what the next row has. Next row has 2 normal Silly King doggies. I would definitely take. And this I will definitely take. The fact that I got 2 in how much eggs? Basically less than 300,000 eggs. Is actually good considering it is 1 in 250 million. So I would definitely be taking that. And last but not least on all of the alts, that is, we do have Bundle of Junos, which is one of the new alts that I did bring in recently. But we're going to go over and check the eggs. Total eggs hatched is 357,150. And we're going to go into the inventory in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to scroll down and okay, well, okay, was that another one? I did not know I got another one. Okay, wait, hold on now. So, got another mythic super silly doggy, which I did not know that. So that must have just completely skipped my eye because I was watching the screen. We also got an OG Overlord, and once again, we did get an extra 4 of the Silly King doggies. But oh my god, I did not know I got a second one. I will definitely take that. And last but not least, we do in fact have the main. We're not going to go into the inventory. Actually, we're going to go check the egg. So the total hatched is 578,897. We're going to go into the inventory in 3, 2, 1. And we're going to scroll down. And I think we are nearing the end of the locked pet. So we're going to go a little bit slower. Okay, and here it is. I did see one thing. I did see a mythic. So we're going to scroll back down. Okay, so I got a mythic Silly King doggy, which I believe this is the second one. I might be wrong here. And I also see this and an OG Strawberry Sunday Champion, which I would definitely take. And obviously I got this, which is from the Rebirth Machine. And we're going to continue. And okay, we got 2 super silly doggies. We also got a Nerd plush. We got a Silently plush and an OG Overlord and 9 Silly King doggies. I would definitely take all of this. Obviously, these 2 I got from the Dev Rift because they spawned in a 2000 multiplier of it. I would say I definitely had some good hatches here. Obviously, the OG pets could have obviously been a lot better, but what can I do when I was hatching without Infinity Elixirs? Luckily, I do have enough Infinity Elixirs now to hatch for a little while with them, but that is going to be the end of the video here. Thank you all so much for watching, and if you have hatched the OG egg or even the admin abuse egg, let me know what you did get in the comments below. But with that being said, that is the end. Once again, thank you all so much for watching, and goodbye.